Howdy, how we doing? I am the Damn Cat, and this is round one of GTRC's GT3 series. This is going to be the 2026 spring and kind of going into, not quite summer, but basically the spring series for this year. Now we're racing our choice of GT3 machinery that has raced in real life. And because the Viper was an option, that is what I am in. If you know me, you know I really like the Viper. Alright, so round one is going to be around Mount Panorama in Bathurst, Australia. Fantastic track. It is probably my second most favorite track in the game, behind only the Nordschleife. Doesn't mean I'm good at it here, and we're gonna struggle for an hour because we're in a car that this game has nerfed to hell. The Viper is nerfed to the point of being non-competitive. It's got great acceleration. It's got good top end. However, its handling does not, which it had in real life, but they've destroyed this car's handling. This car does not handle anywhere remotely close to the way this car handled in real life. In real life, the Viper is extremely twitchy and requires a great amount of finesse to navigate around corners. In this game, the Viper is straight up understeer. The real Viper doesn't know what understeer is. It will snap. The rear end will snap loose long before it goes into any kind of understeer. And whereas in this game, it's all it is understeer. So in about 2.5-3 minutes, we're going to begin qualifying. Qualifying is, as always, with the GTRC events, it is done in practice session, in a practice mode, where we have after our outlap, we have a set number of flying laps. In this case, two laps around this track for our qualifying time. The competitive times here are going to be close to 2 minutes. In the Viper right now, in the current state of the Viper in this game, I'm not going to be close to that. I'm probably going to be 207 range. In a car that the game allows to handle better, I would probably be 204s. I'll lose 3 seconds just from the Viper's inability to corner in this game. Again, just from how detached from reality the Viper is in this game. But we're still going to give it a go. It's still our car, so. I'm also known for shooting myself in the foot at times deliberately with car selection, so our other two car choices wouldn't help us much either, because we're given 3 choices in case there's too many of our first choice in the grid. There's borderline too many Porsches. I think, in fact, if there was someone else who wanted a Porsche, they would be relegated to their second choice, whatever it may be. My second choice was the Aston Martin V12 Vantage. But usually being the only one crazy enough to choose the Viper, I wasn't going to get to it, and definitely not going to get to our third choice, which is if somehow our first 2 choices are unavailable because there's too many of those. Like the AMG is another very popular choice, as we can see. Porsches, there's 4 of them. I don't think there any more will be allowed than that. There are technically 4 Mercedes. No, actually, if you count the reserves, there are 5 Mercedes, 2 reserves, and 3 in the full-time lineup. And all 3 of the full-timers are here. Gonna ready up real quick. And then there's 2 Nismos, which neither one are here today. There's also 2, there's 2 Ferrari 458s. There's actually 1 296 registered for the grid. but due to illness, the driver of the 296 is absent this round. And then all of the other choices, they only have one car, one driver representing myself in the Dodge Viper. You have Type R and the M6. You would have, he's not here, but there's someone in the Aston Martin. And there is someone in the Lambo. I don't think any of those are here today. For whatever reason or another. Check in numero uno. We have one more to go for the double reset. Then we wait on quali start, and then we go. Wait on quali start. Let's make sure we're on the right compound. We could have done that to begin with, but alright, we're gonna let everyone get ahead of us. We want plenty of space. We're waiting on Popat, Mike, and no, Supra. We're gonna Supra screwed up. I think that's Mike going, yeah. Popat and Supra need to go. There goes Supra, and there goes Popat. Once Popat gets to the timing line, we'll go. Close enough. Alright, let's see how we're gonna do here. Viper is the only American made car in this series, allowed in this series. None of the Vet, the Mustang, the GT, none of those are allowed. Only the Viper. Yeah, the Mustang and Vet did race, just not in the series that they were looking for. Even though I do know the Viper has raced the Vet and the Mustang in actual competition. See this? Yeah, we're going to lose all of our time on the mountain. First outlet, it's our outlet. First flying lap coming up. So I don't think we're going to do very well this series just because of our car selection. And the fact that I don't get a lot of time to practice for this. that's not going to help our cause, is he? I wish we could modify aero. Clip the wall there, which is not good. So we're not the slowest thing on the field right now. It's a plus. So this is a bus slip, so our time is going to be till 6.4. We're not going to be able to improve the hell with that damage. Still be good enough for 5th somehow. Nope, we got 6th. Who bumped us down? Mike. Tron is right behind us. Time up. Pull back ahead of us. Improve our time marginally. That did not go according to plan. We're going to get these things out of the way. We're not going to run these very long. I will two-stop if I need to. And now we wait. So we're starting 7th out of 11. Not really where we want to be, but at the same time, kind of semi-expected. 2 minutes! That means 2 minutes of hydrate. Or 2 minutes to take a wee if we need to. I don't think I need to, so we're good. Let's see if I can showcase our livery here. Oh no, I can't use. I can do front and back, but I can't look at sides. That's disappointing. I'll have to use my controller to do that, and I turned it off. Save battery, because I don't really use it on this. So it's what it is. Nice little subdued Viper livery. We have to showcase it next week, I think. I have to remember next week to not turn the controller off. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Starting 7th, it's a rolling start. I think we were late. I freaking hate rolling starts. That's why I don't like rolling starts. That's one of the reasons I don't like rolling starts. There's also a glitch with the rolling starts. I hate this, so that's why I prefer to not do them. Now we're gonna play catch up with everyone in the field now. So, last to first. It's gonna be our goal at this point. We're not doing well right now. Not ideal. Got 6 seconds to catch up to everybody right now. That right off the bat spin. Gah. Shot through a breaking point there. car is a pain in the ass to drive. How the game handles and suspension and all that. Instead of it being twitchy, it's just stiff and boaty, which is not how the car handled in real life. Not liking these hards right now. Probably could have stayed a second around that, but I wanted to maintain stability. Just where it kind of wants to kick out there if I'm in too low of a gear. This window's in. Going wild like that is going to really give us grief here. That's a lot to forget. Oh no, tap. We have 2 more laps we have to run on these. stick behind me. Rock parts of the plan. I mentioned him killing me Parker to in the chat earlier. Not here, but fuck. Here is where I'm gonna struggle with the most. Spoon can also cause problems if you get it wrong like that. Did not get a good launch through there. You need a good exit. I think how far is a tank gonna get us time-wise? I want to go around the corner. can get to 35 minutes on the hards. Maybe I want to stop this, it'll be fine. Just 8 more minutes, 4 more laps. Not sure if we're going to make it to the bartender mark. fuel-wise, we're going to have to two-stop just because of fuel. That's a fuel safe. And we're far enough back that we can't afford to. Exit there. Not quite 35 minutes actually. So yeah, we'll have to stop. Was not desirable at all. Lost ground to tap there. We'll lose even more ground because of this penalty. Ay, ay, ay. The idea was going to Ace Material is just to get to the 15-minute mark. Screw that up. That might have screwed up there. I'm doing a similar strategy to what we're doing, just different spacing, but otherwise same idea. Screw that up. Just gotta be patient behind these two. Don't even force the issue. Could have made a move there, I think, but oh, drones lost it. That's why we didn't want to push it in case that happened. And with Merc, well, we know that's very possible. Oh no. Back. Took us a hot minute to get turned around there. Long way to catch, long run to catch up now. Ah! I knew that was going to be our problem area. I knew it. I said that was going to be our problem area. Sure enough, it was. Catch up to Trone and go up to pit again here in a little bit. I think we underfueled this thing a little bit. Probably wanted to go 10 laps instead of 7. Oops. Spin took all the air out of our sails. Basically, we were doing good up to that point. Aside from our lap 1 spin. This is before we even got to the start finish line. Yeah, we just went way too wide there. Too soon of turning there. How did we get it? High bar behind us. Yeah, we should do more fuel. To be expected though, I am infamous for underfueling, so. Spin really hurt. Fresh use. So we need 11 laps. Which is going to be almost a full tank. Screw that up. Ooh, tap. Boy, with no fuel. less than ideal. We're doing alright up until that one spin coming out of McKinley Park. Going to the skyline, that's kind of where we went a little wide. Just trying to give flag space, and I guess we gave him too much space. Offers aggressive win, and that was all she wrote. Now we have 15 minutes to close in. I'd say 15 seconds on tap. I want to be not last place. And I want to be not last place. Too much on the inside there. I wish I could run the Jag. That car is fantastic around here. It's been kind of my bread and butter here lately, actually. But alas, the Jag was not one of the selected available cars from the series. Too wide. Keep under control though. Starting to try to over push because we're trying to catch up. We're just not able to do it. It's frustrating. We're not out of it yet, but we are not in a good spot. We're basically running out of time. turn in there. Stay off the grass. We have 6 laps to go, basically. Whoa! What was that? Car literally just pulled hard left. Lost time because of that. Just coming out of Mountain Straight in the first corner, whatever it's called. Just taking the second corner. Coming off of Mountain Straight, it just pulled really hard left. Probably should have gone in a second there, but it is what it is. To go, 12 seconds to catch up. Unless something major happens, I don't think it's going to happen. Missed the lifting point for that corner. That was really just a lift corner. I just lifted just late to where it had to brake. much curb. Don't want to be on that curb, actually. Fuck! We were gaining up into that point. This one we might have just bring it on. So with that, we're out of it. Even if Tap were to screw up, we're not going to catch up, so. 2 laps to go. Can we stay off the grass, please? Basically cook the front right. The front right has no grip relative to the other 3 tires. So we should have done. We should have taken more fuel the first medium stint, so that we could have gone a little bit longer. Coming up on our final lap. Makes a serious mistake. We're basically finishing last. So we failed epically in our last to first challenge. I don't know why I braked so hard there. That up. ay, 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 this did not go according to plan. Got the fuel right though. Actually, probably, no, we couldn't. Yeah, if we cutting it close, but we probably could actually go another lap of fuel. This entire race was just a struggle. Struggled the entire time. It was no good. Just not good at all. Not good at all. Waiting on, second them on, everybody got it, they got it. Yeah, we did not have a good race at all there. But, given the track and our car selection, not wholly unexpected. No, I want to save that replay. Ooh, alright, so I don't have a chatting screen set up for this overlay yet. I have to do that. So I wasn't originally going to have my camera up. But, so you know what? Let's just see my ugly mug for a little while. Alright, but this was frustrating. I enjoyed it. Frustrating, but tis what it is. We did not have a good race. We had the lap 1 spin, like before turn 1 spin. Like as soon as we went green, we spun her around and kind of set us on the back foot, and that kind of forced our hand in terms of pushing and having to push really harder than I probably have the skill for, and so we made mistakes, culminating in the 2 really severe spins we had at McElhenney Park and the end of Mountain Straight, and one time at the Dipper, because of course. Alright, but that's going to do it for today. I am the Damn Cat signing off. I appreciate the likes, the shares, the follows, helps channel grow, helps our message get out there. And our message is that you matter. You are important. The light that you bring to this world makes it that much better, that much brighter. If you need help, reach out. Whether it's to me, someone you know and trust that has had your back all of your life, or push come to shove, the first person who is able to take a moment out of their day to give you a helping hand, even if that is just listening to you vent over a cup of tea. But before doing any of that really helps you in the long run, you have to take the most important and difficult step of any journey of self-improvement, self-recovery. And that is to admit to yourself that you cannot do it alone, that you need a helping hand, and then reach out and ask for that helping hand. But once you get it, things don't necessarily start getting easier, but they do start getting better. The sun feels a little more warm, the clouds a little less oppressive, a little less gray, and all in all, each day is just that much better than the last. But I'm the Damn Cat signing off. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Our next stream should be on Monday, where we keep on going with Kingdom Hearts. And then we'll try to find something for Tuesdays, as those are the 2 days I should be able to stream every week. But life happens. We have a big release coming up at work, so I may end up missing Monday and Tuesday because, you know, gotta make money. Unfortunately, the unfortunate reality is we have to make money in order to live today. So, yeah, that obviously is going to take a front seat to this as much as I enjoy doing it. And, yeah, that's enough of me gabbing. Till next time.